I walked into Thompson, Manitoba cold, literally and figuratively. My first job outside the family business, and yes, I went there on purpose. A preacher starting a new church had talked about the place like it was some frontier outpost that needed hands, and that sounded about right for me. I applied at one place, and one place only, the local radio and TV station. I asked for the manager. I told him I wanted to be a DJ, and he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Midnight to 6 on air. As long as I worked 8 to 5 as a TV lineman in the minus 40 Canadian Celsius degrees. Well, it could have been minus 40 Fahrenheit degrees. Somehow, it's exactly the same thing. Plenty cold. What he saw was a hungry teenager who knew enough about electronics, appliances, and livestock to be useful. He didn't need a DJ. He needed a lineman who'd worked 2 jobs for minimum wage. My DJ career lasted about as long as a commercial break. 2 hours of training. Then they left me alone with a 2-channel board, a microphone, and my own introverted terror. People think radio work is quiet work. It isn't. Every song and commercial had to be logged by hand. The teletype machine blasted out news, sports, weather like explosive diarrhea. Everything had to be cut, sorted, and hung on the right peg. They replaced me with a broadcasting graduate, a wise decision on their part. My second job was the technician and part-time switcher in the TV studio. The station had 2 channels, both of them pre-recorded in Winnipeg and shipped up a week late. The tapes came in big metal cans. 45 minutes per reel, 4 machines, 2 worked. At the end of each reel, we'd throw up a test pattern, swap tapes, and hope no one noticed the 5-minute blackout. If the operator wasn't paying attention, you could replay half of the show that you was just on. Or, according to station lore, accidentally air the blue movie the Winnipeg crew once set up as an April Fool's joke. Apparently, it made it to prime time. Then came the 72 Summit Series.
Across the country, anticipation is building. A team of Canadians preparing for the challenge of a lifetime. 8 games, 2 nations, one historic showdown. From Montreal to Moscow, the world will be watching. Join us for complete coverage, only on CBC. The Summit Series begins.
The tapes were flown up instead of shipped by rail, so they were only a day late. I looked at those 2 broken machines and I did what technicians do. I fixed them. Then I started fast-forwarding the tapes, finding a commercial near the end of a tape, and switching the machines without interrupting the program. No more test patterns, no more dead air, and more importantly, no accidental blue movies. I was pretty proud of myself. And in a perfect clamshell economics lesson, the calls that came in weren't thank yous. They were complaints. If you can run the series live, why can't you run everything live? That was the day I learned that the gap between technician effort and customer expectation is wider than northern Manitoba in January.
Thompson, Manitoba. No, man, not in January.
Hey, Jordan, it's just a little bit of chilly weather. Man up! You did not freeze us out. Thank you for making it to the end. See you next time.